If you hear footsteps in your attic every night, don't go looking. For years, I believed my twin sister lived up there. Every night, I heard slow footsteps above my bedroom ceiling, soft creaks, quiet pacing, breathing in the dark. I left half my food outside the attic door because I thought she was hungry. I believed she was angry. I believed she was waiting. And the worst part? I thought it was all my fault. When I was a child, my parents always said our house was normal. The black stains on the ceiling were just water damage. The walls creaked because the house was old. The tightness in my chest was something that ran in the family. But I knew something was wrong. I remember the first time I felt it. I was sitting in the living room folding paper cranes while my twin sister played behind me with her toy dinosaurs. She was loud. I was quiet. She stomped around and roared like a monster while I tried to focus. Finally, I snapped. Shut up. A second later, one of her plastic dinosaurs hit the back of my head. I grabbed it, furious, ready to throw it back. But when I turned around, she was gone. I searched everywhere, behind the couch, under the table, down the hallway. Nothing. Then I heard footsteps coming closer. I waited, and when the sound reached the doorway, I threw the dinosaur as hard as I could. It hit my mother, not my sister. I got punished for it, but I couldn't stop thinking, if my sister wasn't there, who threw the dinosaur? After that, things got worse. My sister stopped playing downstairs. She spent more and more time in the attic. Her room was directly above mine. Every night I heard her walking, slow steps, creaking floorboards, movement in the dark, and every night my chest hurt more. Outside in our backyard, there was an old oak tree. It had been struck by lightning more than once. It looked half dead, black and cracked, but somehow it never fully died. Every time lightning hit that tree, something bad followed. One stormy night, the power went out. The whole house went silent. No pipes, no wind, no birds, just silence. I took my sandwich upstairs and sat near the attic door. The air felt heavy, wrong. Then I saw it. At the end of the hallway, a figure, tall, still, watching me. It looked human, but something about it felt rotten. It raised one hand slowly and beckoned me closer. Then lightning flashed. The hallway turned white, and when the light disappeared, so did it. The next morning, I found my plate still outside the attic, but half my sandwich was gone. That's when I realized the truth. I had to feed her. Every day, I started leaving half my meals outside the attic door. If I forgot, the footsteps got louder, the air got heavier, and the pain in my chest became unbearable. I thought I deserved it. I thought I had bullied my sister so badly as a child that she locked herself away up there, so I kept feeding her. For years. At school, I didn't have many friends, except Sam. Sam sat beside me during lunch and watched me fold paper cranes. One day, they asked me to teach them, and for the first time in a long time, I felt normal. I told Sam about the house, about the attic, about the footsteps, about the old tree. But I never told them about my sister. Every time I tried, my chest tightened so badly I couldn't breathe. Sam kept asking questions. Too many questions. They asked if maybe there were rats in the attic, or old pipes in the walls, or if maybe I was imagining it. I always got angry, and every time I did, the air got heavier, like something was listening. One night, during another storm, I was washing my sister's plate in the kitchen sink. The jelly on it had turned black and rotten. Outside, the old oak tree stood in the rain like a corpse. Then my mother walked in. She asked strange questions. How was school? Had anything happened? Had I seen her missing mug? Her reflection stared at me through the kitchen window. Then lightning struck, and for 1 second, I saw it. A dark figure standing inside the burned trunk of the oak tree. And my mother's reflection was smiling with its face. Same smile, same teeth. Then lightning struck the tree for the third time, and the figure disappeared. The oak tree finally died. I should have felt relieved, but I didn't. Years passed. I got older, finished school, learned to drive. Sam stayed close. Sometimes we drove for hours at night just to escape the silence of my house, but the phantom never really left. One night, while driving with Sam, they asked again, "What's really wrong with you?" I said I was fine. They didn't believe me. The argument started small. Then suddenly it felt like I wasn't speaking anymore, like something else was using my voice. I heard myself saying horrible things. Cruel things. Things I didn't mean. Then I looked up and saw the phantom standing in the road, wearing my mother's smile. I swerved. There was screaming, glass, metal, then darkness. We both survived, but Sam never came back. They kept texting, asking what they did wrong, but they had done nothing. That was the problem. Anyone who got too close to me, the phantom found them. So I let Sam go. After graduation, my father gave me one last paper crane. Then he left home the next day. And after that, the house became silent. No footsteps, no attic sounds, just me and my mother. She started watching how much I ate. She hated seeing me leave food outside the attic door. One day, she snapped. She asked why I kept doing it, and I shouted back, "Because of my sister." That was the first time she slapped me. She stared at me like I was the monster. Then she said something that changed everything. "You don't have a sister," I laughed, at first. But that night, I opened the attic door. For the first time in my life, it wasn't locked. It had never been locked. I climbed the stairs slowly. Every step creaked like it had been waiting for me. At the top, there was nothing. No bed, no toys, no room, no sign anyone had ever lived there. Just dust, and one giant mirror leaning against the wall. I walked toward it. My reflection stood there in the dark, still, watching me. Then, it smiled first. Not me. It smiled. The same twisted smile. The same teeth. The same phantom. And suddenly, I understood. There was never a sister. There was never anyone in the attic. The ghost, the hunger, the footsteps, the phantom that punished me, was me. All my guilt, all my fear, all my anger, everything I buried inside myself. I had spent my whole life feeding it. My food, my voice, my love, my soul, everything. And now, it still wants more. This morning I woke up with a massive bruise over my chest. The attic door is gone now, like it never existed, but I know it did, because the ringing in my ears won't stop, and the thing inside me is still hungry. I don't think I have anything left to feed it.